What's shakin'? Hey, I'm Rick Jordan. Today, we're going all in. There's an attitude in life, a perspective that I have that has always gotten me through literally every hard time, every painful decision, every horrible circumstance. And it's also caused me to be able to experience some of the best things that I've ever imagined, right? And thought that I don't even know if this could happen, but then it just does because of this perspective that I've had in life. I'm going to tell you what that perspective is. But first, I want you to think of all those scenarios that you've had in your life, that you've been going through, that you're thinking about doing, right? And maybe thinking about actually staying away from doing something or making a decision because you're not exactly sure of what's going to happen. But here's the perspective that I've had, that I've gone into every scenario with. I told this story a little while back just to someone who works for me, and I was explaining it was actually in a church, and I'm described a lot as somebody who just like keeps barreling ahead, right? And that's who I am. When I've had a soul animal reading, it's been that of an African elephant, and it's been described to me literally. It's like I am the one who removes obstacles. That's how it's been described to me. I'm like, well, that makes sense because of stuff I've experienced in my life. There was a scenario at a church that I was a part of where I had resigned from being an assistant pastor, which was also the worship leader, right? So I had a band, people that I led, a lot of people on the team. And then when I resigned, I kept in touch with the lead pastor, and the person who had taken over for me, who filled in the gap, actually came from the outside somewhere and took that leadership role, and was just like a little anxious and a little not knowing what to do because of how the people were responding. And she was a little bit high strung. I mean, that's the kind of the feedback that I got here, right? And when stuff happened, it's like she just expected other people to just jump into action rather than actually leading them, right? It was an interesting scenario, and she would get kind of frazzled when things would happen and the team wouldn't respond well. So what the pastor had told me, the lead pastor, he's like, this is what I told her, Rick, when I was having lunch with him. He's like, this is what I told her, is that you have to understand that this team was led by Rick, and the walls could be crashing down around. Everything could be breaking. The most impossible situations would come up, and Rick would be just like, that's no big deal. We got this. Come on, let's go. It's like, no problem. We'll figure it out. That's how I've always been. And he just hit the nail on the head. And then when there's that calm confidence, other people pick up on that and like, oh, well, okay. Like, what do we do, Rick? Where do we go? How do we fix this and everything? It's like, you can even say, I don't know, but we'll figure it out. Let's go do that. Let's see what we can figure out. I'm like, oh, all right. Well, Rick doesn't seem worried, so why should we be, right? But if you look at this is a perspective that I've had all my life, and this is one that you need to take on in your own life. Because if you're looking at making a shift somewhere, a decision, and you're freaked out about it, all you have to do is look to the past. Because I guarantee you've made some tough decisions before. I guarantee you that you've had some hairy situations that you've had to deal with. And you know what? You're still here. You've gotten through them all. Maybe you've handled some better than others. That's called learning. That's okay. That's human. You'll be able to go through some and fall flat on your face. But the thing is you got right back up. That's still taking care of it. And this perspective that I've been alluding to the whole time is simply this, and this needs to become your mantra, okay? Put this up on the wall somewhere, even at the very minimum. Take a Post-it note, stick it to your monitor so it's right in front of your face every single day, and it goes like this. Say this to yourself: I will handle it. No matter what happens, I will handle it. Say it again. You ready? I will handle it. No matter what happens, I can handle it. Did you notice the subtle difference? I said will the first time and then can. They're both important. I will handle it. No matter what happens, I can handle it. Write that down somewhere. Make sure it is in front of your face every single day. If you journal, put it on the front page of your journal. Read it. Say it out loud 10 times every single day, every morning. When you wake up, do this. Say, I will handle it. No matter what happens, I can handle it. This will boost your confidence. So you do that in the morning 10 times, right when you wake up. Right when you wake up. First thing you do. If you need to put it by the side of your bed on a post-it, do that. And then it's also right before you go to bed. The same thing. I will handle it. No matter what happens, I can handle it. You do that and you start to ingrain this into your brain, into your psychology, into how you view the world, and your perspective will shift. And you know how you can handle it? Is because of all the things that you've been able to handle already. I will handle it. No matter what happens, I can handle it. Now, the second thing for you to do, and just do this, okay? Because I know you're thinking like there's too much there, right? And that's probably what you're going to think here, but there's really not. Because we already went through what your new mantra is. Now, start to make a list of the 3 things. 3. That's it. Start there. 3 big things that are stressing the fuck out of you right now. Things that you want to change. Maybe a different direction that you want to go. Something that you want to happen in your life. Something that you've been scared to do. For whatever reason. But then when you write this down, because your hand might even shake, and I seriously want you to do this. So like, grab a piece of paper, grab a journal, whatever you have, and start to write this down. Write the first one down. And as you do that, as your hand shakes, right, because now you are going to give this power. As soon as you write that first one down, repeat your mantra and say, I will handle it. No matter what happens, I can handle it. And say that 3 times as you write that down. Then write number 2, the second thing that you were thinking of. And then immediately as you finish that, it's I will handle it. No matter what happens, I can handle it. And start to think back about those things that you've already taken care of in your life and those moments when you were strong, whatever those moments are. Whenever you face those difficult situations, and then write down number 3. The third one, the third thing you're afraid to face. The third thing that you want to do, the third thing that you're too scared to do, and say, I will handle it. No matter what happens, I can handle it. And then start to work on just these 3, because then you'll start to check them off. And you don't need these in the morning and the night when I was telling you that, because it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at those point in times. But I tell you, if these are truly the 3 most important things, the 3 biggest things that you want to make a choice on, that you want to make a change with, that you're scared to do, all you need to do is start with 3, because these are going to be the broad strokes that'll start the momentum. And you know what? They could even be small. Whatever. It may even just take a snap decision to just do it. This is what's going to start to create the momentum in your life. This right here will create the momentum in your life, because you will begin to believe the words that you say that are coming out of your mouth. This is why I am so honed in on using specific words and watching what you say. And saying what you mean and meaning what you say. Because words have power, especially when you speak them out loud. There's a process that happens that triggers in your brain, and you replace all those stupid triggers, all those ones that are dragging you down, with new good triggers. Because now when you have this as a mantra, whenever anything comes up, especially after you start to make this pattern of writing these things down and saying this mantra, and you actually, you know what? You do handle it. You do exactly what you literally said you were going to do by handling it. Now all of a sudden you're building more patterns and more anchor points, and this will just begin to start the momentum in your life when you write these down and you speak out loud. I will handle it. No matter what happens, I can handle it. If you're thinking, no, Rick, there's no way, these things are too big, you know what? Then fine. Start with something small that can be done just this week. Write it down. And as soon as you write it down, I will handle it. No matter what happens, I can handle it. Whenever anything comes up this week, that's a bad situation, a horrible decision, you're thinking something bad is going to happen. Even though you don't really know because it hasn't happened yet. There's no possible way for you to know. Or maybe somebody else is telling you, hey, this is going to happen. There's no way them to really know either because it hasn't happened yet. But even so, if there's a possibility of that, it is simply, I will handle it. No matter what happens, I can handle it. This is going to be something that injects new life into your body, into your mind, in your soul as you go through the next year of your life. You can close out the rest of this year. I think we got a half a year left, something like that. The rest of this year you can close out with everything that comes up, being able to get through it and forming new anchor points because you will handle it. No matter what happens, you can handle it.